Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official Taste Test Tuesday video. I'm filming outside because it's going to start raining. It is not actually Tuesday while I'm filming this, just a spoiler alert. It is actually Saturday, so we're going to have some noise of people walking by. They're kind of loud. But anyway, it is now Saturday, and we have a Pineapple Express, and we're in between storms. We had storms Thursday, and then we had some a little bit on Friday. Now, Saturday's going to be mostly... It's not clear, but we're not going to have any real downpour until this evening, maybe even when we're asleep. So today is not Tuesday, but you're watching this on Tuesday. It's going to be 5 p.m. when I have this thing published. So 5 p.m. Tuesday, this is rolling out in the Pacific time zone. So if you're in New York or back east, or if you're in Florida, I guess, where it might be 8 o'clock your time. Sorry for keeping you up. Right? Just kidding. But today we're going to discuss something that's been asked of me a lot. Probably you discuss it with your friends if you're all trying to lose weight. We're all trying to lose weight. We're trying to lose weight. What's on the Taste Test Tuesday? Taste Test Tuesday. Taste Test Tuesday. What is it? What are we talking about? Well, people talk about snacks, and I've done some videos about that back here. But they also talk about things that are not marked keto, marked low calorie, marked low fat, marked low salt, low sodium. A lot of times you'll see a product with 50% less sodium, or it'll say no added sugars, that kind of stuff. Now, this is no added sugar. Remember, that means there is sugar in the product. If you have a fruit thing, there's going to be some natural sugars in that. So there will be sugar. They just don't add more sugar to it. So like if you have corn flakes and you add sugar, and you have frosted flakes, that kind of thing. So what can we eat? What can we snack on? What is good for us to snack on? Well, for me, it'd be things that are probably low calorie. Low carb is the biggest one, low carb. And then things that don't have a whole lot of additives to it, because I don't want that to mess with the medications I take, mess with anything else, for the progress I might be making, or backsliding if I'm backsliding. I don't want to make it worse if I'm not doing well, and I don't want that to. And if I am doing well, I don't want to anything impeding that progress I'm making. So for me, like I said before, it was not about weight loss. Weight loss was probably the key to a lot of what I need to do, because when I brought down my weight, it also brought down my blood sugar. When I got more exercise, especially the exercise really does bring down that blood sugar. I think what happens, our body burns off those sugars, so we have an opportunity for our pancreas or whatever to produce insulin to just run our bodies without having to fight a lot of sugar. So if we exercise and get out there, that's great. But remember, you got to talk to your doctor first. And people say, well, why do I got to talk to my doctor first? Well, because you need to know what's going on. There's a video out there now. I don't know who made it. It's a TikTok video, and it shows these very heavy women saying, look, I'm fat, but my thoughts are valid. And she's dressed up, trying to dress like a sexy, kind of like a lingerie, or like a little, with her bra exposed, blah, blah, blah. And then the lady who's doing it, they go, she's dead. And she goes through the whole list of who died. That guy goes, I got a big Fruit Loop, and he shows that one big Fruit Loop in that box. And he talks, I think it's a he, it could be a they, I'm not sure. But they're talking about how I'm big and I'm sexy. She's dead. She's dead. And they're all dying in their 30s, 40s, whatever. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to die that young. If you're older than that, you're like, hey, I already made it, but you don't want to die next year. Let's live as long as we can, as healthy as we can, and as happy as we can. Let's do good things for other people. Let's try to be good, just be good. So when it comes to dieting, what do we do? Now, like I said before, this channel is not about diet. This channel is about an overall healthy journey from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. It's about our mindfulness, our interiors, what's our heart doing, how are our lungs, are we taking, if you're diabetic, are you taking good care of your feet? Do you wear good, solid, healthy shoes that are good for your health? They're not really healthy, I guess, good for your health to get out there and do that walking. You don't want to stub a toe, cut your foot, none of that stuff. I had a situation with that. There's videos about it back there. Almost lost my leg because I had a bone infection where I had a little cut on my toe. Got a hole, got into the bone, and I almost lost my whole leg. So that's bad. That is bad. So I was able to save that. 6 weeks of at-home IVs I had to give myself for a day. and I was able to do that. So we want to be healthy. So now what I'm going to talk about is eating things that are maybe not marked specifically for one thing. It may not just say this is a weight loss shake. This is this shake. This is a carb boosting workout, pre-workout thing. This is. So I'm going to talk about this. This is what we call dark chocolate. A lot of people say, it's too bitter. I don't like dark chocolate. Well, if you flip over a bar of this, for example, of a dark chocolate, I thought this one might be higher in carbs because it does have honey as sea salt. That was a big thing for a while. Sea salt. Remember, caramel and sea salt were so big for a while. Remember when everybody was eating cupcakes? Cupcakes were really big. Churros got big for a while. But we always have something that is the thing that we're all eating. That everybody says that's the big thing. So for a while there, that was really big. So this one has honey in it. The ingredients are organic cacao mass, organic unrefined sugar, honey, salt, and it may contain milk and tree nuts. This one doesn't look like it does. I don't know, it's not supposed to, but they probably have it at the same plant. So I'm gonna open this brand. I cannot pronounce this. It's called Philippe Billon, whatever. It's a French company, I guess. I think, I don't know, is a product of Colombia though, so it's kind of all over the board. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna use a knife to open everything up. It's got dirt on it because I put it in a plant, so I wouldn't lose it. I got that because I was afraid I might need it to open the plastic inside. But anyway, if you eat this entire bar, you would think, oh, that could be the serving size. It's a bar of chocolate. No, the serving size is 1/3. 1/3. I think these little things are called nibs, the little squares, whatever. They have that, nibs, I think. I can remember. They came up with that term, I think, with Hershey. But the serving size of this is 1/3 of this bar. So we can have something semi-sweet, maybe people say a little bitter, but you can eat your food and then or you can take this with you. If you take the whole thing with you, there's a chance you're going to eat the whole thing. So it looks like this. If you also on calories, if you eat 1/3 of this bar, you get 150 calories. If you eat the whole thing, it's 375. The carbs on this for 1/3 of the bar is going to be 7. If you eat the whole bar, it's 17.5. So beware of that. Now this does look like it could be something that you think, oh, I'm supposed to eat this whole thing. It's just a larger chocolate bar, but you could eat this whole thing. But the serving size on this is going to be 1/3. So they always put these so you can break it appropriately. These are what I think they're called nibs, the little squares. So you break it off here, and this is what you're supposed to eat. This amount. So not this whole size, and so this big. It's this big, 1/3. And you may not want to eat the whole thing. You may want to eat part of it. But does it taste good? It smells like chocolate. When I was a kid, and the hippies would be all around, and they'd be having their hippie parties, and they would get those big bags of those miniature candies. For us, it was a big bag. It probably was 8 ounces, I don't know. But wow, look at all that candy. And then it would have Hershey's, regular Hershey's with, and I think it's Mr. Good Bar, and special dark. No, they would never eat those. They'd throw it to the side. And they'd pour out some more, and then when so it'd be this big old thing of special dark after whatever they were doing. You know, hippies, what are you doing? So I would eat those. not all one, but I do one. This kind of that doesn't taste like. And I didn't know. I thought dark chocolate. I mean, dark Hershey's was just a darker colored regular Hershey's. But let's go try this. Oops. Dark chocolate, one nib. Look, now this is not super strong. This is 70%. I've had some that were more than that. So, is it good? Very good. Is it marked low carb? Nope. It makes no claims on it at all, I don't think. The only claim it has on there is it's 70% cacao. Well, they say 70% in dense dark chocolate. That means that's the cacao level. You can get dark chocolate in drinks. There's dark chocolate powder that you can add to things, to water, whatever. There's, I saw yogurt with dark chocolate. There's trail mix with dark chocolate. If you look at the other video I just did, the most recent one, the keto mix, it had dark chocolate. chocolate chips in it. So you may not want to immediately go out and get something like this if you don't like dark chocolate or if you've never tried it. It's going to taste different than milk chocolate. I'm so used to it. To me, how many second rule? I'm used to this. I've had it before I became diabetic. I knew what it was. I've worked for a company that had dark chocolate drinks, which I liked because they were dark chocolate drinks. And I worked as a brand ambassador. Sounds so formal. Would you like to try some chocolate drink? Would you like to? And people say, oh, my kid can't have chocolate milk. I said, oh, there's no milk in it. It's dairy free. What? But it was dark chocolate. It would have pea protein. It was a good, healthy drink. Sadly, I don't think they survived. But it was a kid's first chance to drink, quote unquote, chocolate milk. It wasn't even milk. They had nothing to compare it to, and they liked it. So, and there was 3 flavors. There was dark chocolate drink, dark chocolate mint, and there was a dark chocolate berry. And they didn't make it. They're very nice people. It's called Maisa. Great. But when you first start having chocolate, dark chocolate, if you're not used to it, maybe you want to get one of those trail mix like I have that I showed you back there. They call it a keto mix. Or maybe dark chocolate almonds. You may have had dark chocolate and not even known it. But if you look at the numbers, just go into your store, whatever store you have, and if they have if the company might be like this, that might offer a dark chocolate variety or version and a milk chocolate, you can check that difference, and you can see that the carb count, the calories might be the same. I'm not really sure about the calories, but the amount of carbs you're consuming, it's a lot more for the milk chocolate. Now this right here, some people say have like a piece of dark chocolate. Now, some of them might be talking about if you're following some form of a diet, a keto program, that might just be like 2 of these little squares, or rectangles, I guess. Maybe just 2 of these little squares, and you do that. You're probably gonna get hungry. Some people say you should carry some dark chocolate with you. Now, as a man, where am I gonna carry dark chocolate? I don't have a purse. I guess I could. In your sports bag, whatever, put it in a plastic bag and eat it. But in California, right now it'd be okay. I sneeze. California would be okay, but at this time of year. But in the summer, no way. you can't even in your house. You got to turn the air conditioner on, or else your chocolate will melt. That's how hot it gets out here, and that's just in the city. I don't know, like Mojave Desert or something like that. It's got to be a lot hotter there. But this is the thing about dark chocolate. Try it if you like it. This is a Taste Test Tuesday. I do like this product, so if you do see this in your store, I will put the name of it in there in the description or in the title. And if you want to try it, they say, on the back it says here, okay, it's bean to bar, vegan, no lecithin, no refined sugar, gluten-free, chemical-free, egg-free, artificial flavor-free, and soy-free. So it almost sounds like there's nothing in here. Hello. But it's pretty yummy. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Tuesday, 5 p.m. This video will be out. Take care.